this. Good morning, y'all. I'm humming to some of my favorite Fantasia songs. Hey, baby, when I see you. Oh, baby, when I see you. Sleeping, oh, with the one I love. What y'all know about Fantasia? Whew, Fantasia, the princess of soul, the rightful heir apparent to the vacant queen of soul throne, is now an honorary or member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. And you know, first of all, I love Fantasia. She had to grow on me because in the beginning it was shaky. I appreciate. In actuality, I'm gonna be full. What's called? Uh, I'm gonna come out and just lay everything out. In the beginning, when Fantasia was on American Idol, I was actually rooting for what's the young chick name? She didn't win, and that's the same time Jennifer Hudson was on there. Jennifer Hudson was cool, but there was this other woman I was rooting for. But I forget her name. She came up like second runner up, and I'm looking back and say, yeah, I can admit that was like, hey, I was basing it on a lot of things, and the other woman sang really well too, but Fantasia came out the winner, right? And I guess she was singing her ass off then, and then she came out. She didn't win me over right away. I did appreciate her singing. I never said she couldn't sing. Then she came out with a song called Baby Mama. And that just, shit. I'm like, come on. We got enough stereotypes. You're already a teenage single baby mama. Then you come out with that shit. Then you come out with BA, that anthem to inappropriate behavior, sick behavior. Irresponsible sexual behavior. You come out with that song, BABA. Then, I'm not a huge fan of tattoos. Now, this is the beginning years of Fantasia. She's growing on up. But then, I'm not going to go into all that. I'm just going to say, I grew to not only appreciate her singing, not only appreciate her showwomanship, but also I grew to appreciate her as a person and as a human being. Yeah, and I really like her. I really like Fantasia. I think, regardless of the choices that she made in the beginning, and we all tend to make those choices, but I still just don't particularly care for those choices. But she grew into the sweetest woman you ever want to meet. Was always probably just sweet as sugar, but I had my particular blinders on and probably some biases. But over the years, I really, truly grew. And it's organically. I really, truly grew to like her. And I really like her. And I think she's beautiful as all get out. God, dog. And body for days. God almighty. Oh. And I appreciate how she's continuing to evolve as a woman. And I appreciate her live performances. She's one of those persons like Aretha Franklin, like Gladys, like Patty. They're best. They're at their best when they're performing live because the records can't contain all of that soul, all of that power. And she's really sweet as sugar. I truly, when I said I love Fantasia, I swear I love Fantasia. Now, have I been to one of her concerts? Nah. Will I ever go? I don't know. I'll say this. I'll probably go to one of her concerts before I ever go to a Mary J. Blige. Ugh. Because I'm like, that's not a place for, I guess, the men to be. But I truly love Fantasia. And she's always so down to earth and so appreciative and so giving and just so nice. And I appreciated her. I was really happy for her in her new marriage. Right, looked like she got this one right. He appears to be a nice man. She had a new baby with this fella, and she seems to be happy, and she's been saying some things to sisters about, submit and what makes a marriage work and what a woman's role is in a marriage. And a lot of these single angry feminist heifers, they kind of throwing shade her way because she was speaking as a grown woman. But I appreciate what she has evolved into, and one thing about it, she's not done. A lot of people like, Fantasia, make that gospel album. She's gonna make it. Just give her time. She knows her assignment. Just give her a minute. And so, but she on her page, her fan page, she put out the video. I guess the night she must have got inducted, or she crossed, as they say. She's in a room with all these ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, and just I couldn't help but smile with her, and just feel happy and joy with her in that video. I watched it about 5 times, just because of her, and how she's so happy that has happened for her, and the gratefulness of it all. I like that. I said, right on, sister. I watched that video just to smile with her, and to cheer with her, be happy with her. For real. I like Fantasia. She all right. I hang out with her. She's cool. And I'm glad that something good like this happening for her, because so much BS has gone on for her in her life. It's something that she truly feels excited about. It made me excited for her. And then of course, y'all know me. I watch all the fanfare, but I also listen to words. And I guess the rest of y'all was like, damn, Rico, you finna spoil it for us. But nah, y'all get ready for this. She's like, yeah, I'm so glad, that I'm part of a sisterhood. And all that. So, y'all know I've heard that word a lot when it comes to these organizations of black people. These black Greek-led organizations. And y'all know Steve Coakley did the work even up until his dying breath in the hospital of letting us know who the black Greek is. And how they started and why they started and how they're a separate group from the black race. And so every time I hear that, by me being an Africanist and one who wants to see all black people together, I said, God damn, there's that red alert again. I'm so glad to be a part of a sisterhood. And I said, damn it. Why is it that we can't seem to come together in an actual black brotherhood and black sisterhood? W.E.B. Du Bois, a very famous biracial mulatto sociologist, scholar, activist of 75 years ago or so, or 80 years ago, he said the main problem in America will be the color line. But I think he didn't know, but maybe he meant to say in the black America. Because see, racism is always going to be what it is. And so if you don't have an army of tanks and missiles to shoot down these systems and blow them up, well, that's just going to happen. But there's a lot of stuff that we can do to even combat or even shield ourselves from the systematic BS. And we come together and do the very same thing they say we're being taken out of or excluded from, create your own. And demand that your tax dollars be spent on you the way it's spent on other people. Shout out to the Ukrainians, shout out to the Hispanics, shout out to the Jews, shout out to the homosexual, LGBT, shout out to everybody else who getting American tax dollars except for black folks. And so, when you say, I'm so glad to be a part of a sisterhood. How come that can't be said about all black women being a part of the black sisterhood? What is all these what I call organizational lines in the black race? Black Greeks, non-Greeks, Christian, non-Christian, Muslim, non-Muslims, religious, non-religious, gay, non-gay. All these lines. That's the problem I have, and I'm not going to stop speaking on it until we get a clue. But again, if we got to understand, you know, there are people who purposely separate out the masses of the race because they know they get paid handsomely or they can make money off of it, just like the black gays do. Now they're black people, but they still want some extra benefit from being black and gay. When every time something comes around for black folks, black gays, black Greeks, and black women all get a piece of that pie, but then they go and use their blackness, create a separate piece of pie that they don't share with the rest of us. Did y'all hear what I just said? And so I hate that so-called brotherhood and sisterhood doesn't exist in the black family, in the black race, period, regardless of Greek affiliation or church affiliation or skin tone. Because in the beginning, there was a special group in black America. They was called themselves the Brown Fellowship, the mulattoes, the light skin, brown paper bag. We've always, like, we try to separate from the masses as if the white power structure is gonna recognize you or deem you pretty cool because you're not part of the masses of the jigaboos. It's funny, but I'm happy for her because she was happy that day. But it's like a bittersweet thing. You know, I'm happy for Fantasia. I am. Because that made her happy. That made me happy. But also, you know, we're going to have to work harder, get to black unity, and not have black women feel they only feel sisterhood when they pledge a sorority. That's just a kick in the teeth to the black race, if you ask me. You know, you have black dudes, man, got this brotherhood. You got black dudes who only feel a brotherhood when they've initiated into a group of black dudes. God damn. Can't make this shit up. We're gonna get it one day. Go read the stories and read the research of Brother Steve Coakley and others that came before him. Something wrong with the American Negro. I keep telling y'all there's something wrong with the American Negro. Something mentally wrong with the American Negro. There's something wrong. We just keep repeating the same shit and wondering, how come things ain't changing? It's like we're fighting against change. Elijah Muhammad told us 80 years ago, we've tried everything under the sun to be accepted in the house of white equality. We've kneeled in, we've crawled in, we've prayed in, we've slept in, we've done everything except for that one thing that is more powerful as back then, an atomic bomb. That is our unity as black people. Will you mention that? Oh, no, it ain't about that. You can't trust everybody. But guess what? If y'all haven't been around in these black Greek-led organizations, guess what they say? I don't fuck with all my sorors. I don't fuck with all the bros. It's the same shit. So why go through all of that and create black male unity across the board, regardless of what Greek-led affiliation line is what it is? But what we're suffering from is classism in our race. You know, and you got these brilliant black folks that say, well, you know, the problem ain't really racism now, it's classism. No, classism within our race. But us, again, we're talking to white folks, it's racism in this country, dum-dum. So let's